Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a grand experiment, and I wanted to do a quick video to document this. As you see, this is a Lionel flat car. It actually began life as a Marx flat car, and the Lionel trucks have been added to it. In any case, I just want to do a quick video on this experiment. So I've installed a button contactor, as you see, and drilled a hole in the plastic car itself, installed the hollow wall anchor, the sleeve, that helps keep this thing centered, and I installed a light spring, and as you see, this is really crude, but it's just the first test. And I've got this wired directly to a light bulb. Now for ground, I soldered a wire directly to the rear axle. Now some Lionel trucks are solid steel and the axle turns with the wheels. Some of them are plastic, and in this case this is a plastic truck, but it has independent wheels. The axle actually does not turn. So I chose this because it makes it easy to connect to. So I just soldered a wire directly to that axle. So that's supplying ground. The button itself is supplying third rail power, and both of these wires are going directly to a light bulb. Now this does work. Whoops, as you see. So now it's just a matter of will it work on the consist while it's running. The only way to tell, of course, is to do a test. So I want to do a video to see. So let's put it on the consist. I'll put it right here. All right, so this is going to be the first test of Benz button contactor on a Lionel plastic car. All right, so without further ado, let's see what happens. Get it up and running, and it's virtually flicker free, as you see. So a really simple way to now add power to a Lionel car as well as Marx. So it'll work with tin litho, it'll work with Marx plastic, it'll work with Lionel plastic, which means it will work with virtually any car there is. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. This is the very first test. I've never tried doing this before. So I've got to come up with a better ground though. And what I should use, of course, is probably steel trucks. That would really help adding ground to this system. But as you see, this is really simple. It's just a basically a button contactor. In this case, it is the pull off of a kitchen or off a bathroom drawer that I found at Menards. It was 69 cents, cheapest one I could find. And that's why I added the spring. It doesn't weigh anything. And I filed it to expose some bare metal, wired it directly to this light bulb, and installed it in the center of this plastic car. The result, of course, is the fact that it's working. It's actually working fairly well. Like I said, I should probably run this around for 10 minutes or so and see what happens. But it is virtually flicker free. It works. But I do need to find a better way to ground that return line. So if I used a steel truck, it would make it much better. Instead of having 2 wheels for ground, I would have 4 wheels for ground. But it does work. Let's get a shot of the contactor as it goes by. Slow this down a bit. Wait for this to come by. Now that contactor, like I said, is just dragging directly on that third rail, as you see. And it works. So a Lionel plastic car that now has power. So if it'll work with Lionel plastic, it'll work with Marx plastic, which means it'll now work with virtually anything. Marx, Lionel, American Flyer, plastic, metal, it doesn't make any difference. It seems to work. It actually seems to work quite well. It's really inexpensive. It's really easy to do it. It only takes a few minutes. And best of all, it's cheap. It's really, really inexpensive. In this case, the cost of that knob, this is actually the axle out of a Marx locomotive. Rest of it is just junk out of the parts box, really, and a light bulb. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. So the button contactor on a Lionel plastic car. And as you see, it's really, really simple. This is really crude, but like I said, I just threw it together for this test to see if it would see if it would work. And of course, it does. It actually works quite well. So just want to do a quick video to document this. So I'll run this for a bit and see how it goes. But so far, so good. So a lighted Lionel car that didn't cost anything. It's simple, it's easy, it's really, really quick. Best of all, of course, is the fact that it works. This will allow you to add power to virtually any car. Any kind of car. Plastic, metal, Marx, American Flyer, Lionel, doesn't make any difference. That third rail contactor, that button contactor works, period. It works really, really well. It's really simple. As you see, nothing to it at all, and it only takes a couple of minutes to install it. So anyway, I just want to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.